Now we want to check in with Erin Kelly, who is live in Nags Head. And Erin, when we spoke with you about an hour ago, you were being whipped all over the place by the wind and the rain. You look a little bit calmer now in that situation.
Certainly, we are in kind of an alcove here where there's a little bit of shelter. But when you step away, it's still a little bit windy out here. It's certainly not as windy as it was earlier. I want you to take a look, though, at the ocean. You can just see how this storm has brought these waves in, and it really has started to pound into Jennette's Pier here in Nags Head. The wind is still whipping around, but certainly not the way it was earlier when you could barely, walk 5 steps away from a building without nearly getting knocked down here. We've seen light poles wobbling in the wind. We've seen cars shaking in the wind here. We know that a power line went down near where we are right now, but I'm going to stop just so you can hear what it sounds like out here. If you can hear the surf and hear the wind kind of out there. Hold on a second. We've heard some real thunderous booming coming from that water going into the pier there, but right now we understand that the eye has moved away from us, so there was that period of calm, and now it's picking back up a little bit, but it's certainly nowhere near what we saw this morning.
Pretty powerful sound there, Erin. My goodness, some very strong winds out by Jennette's Pier. It looks like things, though, still holding up. Is that right?
Things are. We haven't seen any, sort of damage in terms of shingles coming off. We've heard from people who were staying in hotels in the area that had water coming in some places, other things flying and smacking into things. But right now, the pier appears to be holding up. From what we can see, of course, it is still dark out, and you heard earlier officials in Dare County saying they want to survey in the morning any damage that they may have out here. They also want to restrict people coming into Dare County because they want to make sure that there's plenty of room for the people that need to go to those places where there may be problems, that they can get there.
Hey, Erin, hold tight. We want to listen for a moment or so to the winds and the waves and the sound of the storm passing through right now.
Okay.